I need to tussle my lips. I've noticed I've been giving you guys like Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Baki Sikhale and today we'll be covering our first missing persons case. On the 25th of November 2010, Nokulunga Nkosi gave birth to a beautiful baby girl who goes by the name of Amahle Thabethe, who was born in Tsakani, which is in the Ekurhuleni municipality. On Saturday, the 6th of April 2019, Amahle and her friends had been playing in the street, having a good time as kids do, when they were approached by the man who they described to be young, but short. He had scars on his face, he had a beanie, and he walked up to them as they were playing and asked them for directions to the nearby shop. And so then he had first asked one of Amahle's friends, who then disagreed and then moved over to asking Amahle, and Amahle had then agreed to show the man where it is that the shop was. Amahle's friends followed Amahle and the man to the shop. However, the man had asked them to turn back and that it was okay, Amahle would show him where it is that the shop was, and then thereafter, bring her back. After some time, Nokulunga, who is Amahle's mom, decided to go outside to where Amahle's friends were playing to call her back in. But then upon arriving there to where her friends were, she obviously saw that Amahle was nowhere to be seen. She then asked the children where it is that Amahle had went, and the children said that they just assumed, that at the time Amahle maybe went back home after escorting the man to the shop. And this is when Amahle's mom knew that things were bad. They then went to the police station and the police decided to open a missing persons report and not a kidnapping report, because the police said that Amahle willingly walked with this man, and so he didn't, snatch her and like all of that drama. But because she willingly walked with him, they would not open a kidnapping case, but however they would open then a missing persons case. Now at that time, there was a picture of a man that was, making its rounds around social media, and so the kids said that that was actually the man that had taken Amahle. On the 9th of April 2019, a group called the Social Party was not impressed with how it is that the police were handling the case at the time, and so then they decided to open a search party. They then found the man whose picture was circulating at the time. They then took him to the police and he was then apprehended. On the 12th of April, that man was then released, as they had said that that was not the right man that it is that they had found. And on the 16th of April, they then decided to have an awareness march. And as you can imagine, after some time, this case gained a lot of momentum. So there was a lot of like false stories going around. One of the stories was that 10 girls had been found since they had been kidnapped. Another story that was also circulating on Twitter was that Amahle was taken at gunpoint. Another woman had said that she had seen Amahle in Boksburg with two men in a car. And so at this point, how it goes, there'll always be stories, to say that this happened or that happened. And so then the family decided to get their own private investigator. And the private investigator found a man by the name of Nkosinathi Phakade. But, upon showing the picture of Nkosinathi to the children, they would have said that, it could be argued in court that the children would just see the picture and be like, yeah, that's the man, that's the man. But there was no, at the time, there was no hardcore evidence to say that that was actually the man that they were looking for. Now, in the Ekurhuleni municipality, Nkosinathi, someone that has been wanted for many years, he has raped kids between the ages of 12 to 20, and he has at least had 58 to 68 victims. He stalks his victims. So another tactic that he has is that he apparently, comes to someone's gate and says that he works for the municipality and that they're installing solar geysers, and once it is that you let him into your property, this is when he would attack and rape more of his victims. Now, with other school kids that would be crossing the railway, on their way back from school, they've also claimed that, Nkosinathi would make them perform, sexual acts on each other, and or then he would also rape them. Now, Nkosinathi had been on the run for 9 years, but he had been found when it is that he tried to attack a victim, one of his previous victims. So what he basically did is that he tried to rape a woman that he's raped before. He tried to rape her again for the second time, and this time at least she was able to contact the police, and this is when he had been caught. Now police in Ekurhuleni say that, you know, if Amahle had been deceased, that by now her body probably would have, you know, resurfaced or like came to light. So they do believe that wherever Amahle is, that she is still alive. Amahle by her mother has been described as a shy child, you know, a loving child who loves to dance, who loves cartoons, who also really liked to go to Wimpy. And so then, you know, because she was shy, her mother feels that it means that whichever man, you know, she had walked away with is not someone that's scary, is a man that looks maybe probably normal, not someone that you'd suspect, because she was shy. You know, she probably felt safe enough to be able to show the man where it is that the shop was. And so Amahle's mom also recalls that, you know, she's been in and out of hospital. She hasn't really been okay since her child went missing. Amahle's case has been escalated to provincial level, and there are no strong leads still on the case at this moment. The investigation continues. If you have any information on Amahle's whereabouts, please do contact the SAPS Crime Stop. I'll also attach any contact details that lead, you know, to the case of the spokesperson as well. And so yeah, that is today's missing persons case. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye. Is Ekurhuleni a municipality?